Welcome back to Wise Words with SJ. And I'm your host, SJ. Okay, happy Pride Month. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Okay, I love this listener question. What were the 60s like for those who were not there to experience it? Wow, what a question. I love this question. Did Vietnam become a worry for you and your family? Okay, here it goes. My brother, he enlisted at the age of 17, pretended like he was 18. And he went to Vietnam, and he was never the same when he came back. He had PTSD for many, 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 many years. My first husband married me because he didn't want to be drafted. So what does that tell you about him right there? He was a chicken. My brother was not. He was a chicken. So there you go. If you married somebody during the Vietnam War, you didn't have to go in the army. And also, my present husband, he was a veteran as well. He didn't go to Vietnam, though. Okay. Did I watch the moon landing? Oh, my God, I did. I was a camp counselor. I was teaching art in a camp for the summer. We all gathered around a big TV, and we watched the moon landing. For those who don't believe it, conspiracy theorist, there was a moon landing. Can you imagine going up in that and landing on the moon? Oh my God, what an experience that was. Just like unbelievable. Those men were so brave to go up there in that little tiny capsule and land on the moon. And where was I when Kennedy was assassinated? Which one? First one, John F. Kennedy. So I went to the High School of Art and Design in Manhattan. Okay, and we were preparing for a dance that Friday night. This kid runs in while I was putting up the decorations and said Kennedy was shot. And I didn't believe him. I thought he was lying to me. I said, no. So we were dismissed. It was so unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I said, are we still going to have a dance? Well, we never had the dance, and they dismissed all of us, and we went home I had to take the train from Manhattan to Brooklyn, and everybody was crying in the train because Camelot was gone. I mean, that was a magical time to grow up during that period. John and Jacqueline Kennedy, they, whatever he did, people didn't really know about his affairs and everything he was having. She was elegant, chic, and beautiful. Very classy woman. Very, very classy. So Camelot ended, and it was very sad. The whole thing was very, very sad. And the second Kennedy, RFK, who was my guy, I, worked for him. I knew he would make a great president because he loved everybody. He didn't have a prejudiced bone in his body. When that happened, I didn't recover from that. It took me a long time to recover, from RFK being assassinated. Horrible. Just horrible, yes. Everything changed after those assassinations that happened in the 60s. Martin Luther King. All the trouble began that year. The Cuban Missile Crisis. Oh my God. 1962, we all thought we were going to be blown up. It's World War III for sure. And that was a terrible time. So the 60s the beginning was okay, then the end became turbulent. But it was interesting times to grow up in, and, nothing's been the same since then. So that's all I want to say. And remember to email me if you have any other questions, wisewords@jltv.tv. And I love you. Be happy that you're here now. It's a whole different world, I know. But for those who grew up like me in that time, you got to go with the change and go with the flow, okay? I hope I answered that question. Keep sending them in, honey. Love ya.